Good morning students. In previous lecture we have learnt about adaptation in plants. Now today we are going to learn about adaptation in animals. Now students, you just observe the animals around us. Compare the animals which are there around us and compare the animals which are living in another region. There are different types of animals. For example, as compared to terrestrial animals, the skin and body shape of aquatic animals appear to have undergone changes. For example, fishes have scales on the skin and fins on the body. Their body tapers towards both its ends like a spindle. Fish breathe with gills. Instead of a nose, their eyes have transparent eyelids. They have air bladders within the body to help them to float. If you observe the bodies of the frog, duck and tortoise, you can observe the changes in it. Now see students, fishes have scales on the skin and fins on the body, and their body tapers towards both its ends. It is like a boat shape. Have you seen it? Why it is like that? Because it helps them to swim in the water. Instead of nose, they have gills which help them to breathe. Their eyes also have transparent eyelids so that water cannot go in the eyes itself. They have air bladders within the body to help them to float. In case of frog, duck and tortoise, we observe that the frog and duck have webbed toes. They can use their legs like oars. Oars means what? Have you seen when the boat is when the boat is there in the water, and we are using that oars to push the water back so that the boat can go front. Like that, the frog and duck have webbed toes. Webbed toes means what? Their two fingers are joined with the thin skin. That is called as the webbed toes. What is the meaning of webbed toes? The two fingers are joined with the help of thin skin. That type of toes are called as the webbed toes, which help them to swim in the water or to push the water back. Water flows off the waxy feathers of birds like duck and water hen. Duck and water hen have waxy feathers, means waxy layer is there on their feathers so that water cannot be stay there on their feathers, and they can easily go in water and come up. Webbed toes, slippery smooth skin and a triangular head help frogs to swim easily through water. In case of frog, the frog also have webbed toes, slippery and smooth skin and a triangular head, which help the frog to swim easily in the water. Frogs can live on land as well as in water due to their ability to breathe through the skin in water and using the nose and lungs on land. Frog has the quality to live in water as well as on land. Why? Because they can breathe through their skin in water, and while they are on the land, they can easily breathe through the nose and the lungs. The typical color of a frog's back help it to hide among grasses. Have you observed the color of the frog's body? It can easily help it to hide itself among the grasses. Okay, now students, animals which are living in the water as well as on the land, that animals are called as the amphibians animal. What it is called as? Amphibians animal. The animal or the animal which are living on land as well as in the water are called as the amphibians. Then the frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. Now this is all about the adaptation of the animals which are living in water. Okay. Now the adaptation in forest and grassland animals. Now see students, there are three types of animals: herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. That you know it. Now herbivorous means which animals? Which eat only the grasses, which eat only the grasses or which eat only the plants. Carnivorous, the animals which eat the other animal, the animals which eat other animal or which depends upon the other animal for their food are called as the carnivorous animal. And omnivorous animal are those animals which are eating plants as well as other animals, which are eating plants as well as other animals are called as the omnivorous animals. Now one by one we will going to learn about it. First of all, carnivorous animal. Now carnivorous animals like the wild dog, fox, tiger and lion have strong legs to run fast and capture their prey. Carnivorous animals like wild dog, fox, tiger and lion have strong legs to run fast and catch their prey. They have claws and their canine teeth are sharp and pointed. For what? For tearing the animal. For tearing the animal. Understood? They have their canine teeth, sharp canine teeth they have, and pointed also to tear the animal's skin. Next is that tigers have padded paws. This enables them to silently stalk their prey and capture it easily. These padded paws of tiger help it to go silently behind its prey, so that its prey cannot notice that tiger is there behind it, and it can easily capture the prey. The eyes of predatory carnivores are located in the front of their head. It helps them to spot their prey from a long distance. The eyes of the carnivores are located in the front of their head, so that they can easily see the prey from long distance also. This is all about the carnivorous animals. Now next one is that the herbivorous animals. The eyes of herbivores are below the forehead on either side of the head. This gives them wide angle vision, which helps to protect them from predators. Now the eyes of herbivorous animals are below the forehead on either side, on both sides of the head, and this type of eyes help them to give wide angle vision, which help them to protect themselves from their predator. Their legs are long and tapering with strong hooves, which help them to run fast, taking long leaps, so that if they notice that there is a predator, there is a tiger or lion behind them to kill, they can run fast, so that they have the long and strong hooves. Their long and freely moving ears can receive sounds from long distances and different directions. Their long ears and freely moving ears help them to receive the sound from long distances and from different directions, so that they can notice if any predator or any carnivorous animal coming towards them. Deer and black bucks have colors that merge with their surroundings. Their teeth are strong for chewing tough plant material. Now they have the color of their body is like that, so that they can easily hide within their surrounding, or it can easily match with their surrounding. And their teeth are very strong to chew the tough plant also. Now next adaptation is that adaptation in desert animals. Deserts are characterized by severe scarcity of water. We know that in deserts there is a severe scarcity of water. There is no water, means there is a lack of water. Hence, desert animals have thick skin to prevent loss of water from the body. Desert animals have thick skin, so that whatever the water is there inside their body, it cannot lose due to the heat. Their legs are long with a flat and cushioned soles, so that they can easily walk in the hot sand also. The nostrils are protected by folds of skin. Their nostrils are protected by folds of skin, so that when there is a sandstorm, then the hot sand cannot enter into the nostrils. The eyelashes are long and thick because of that reason only, so that during the sandstorm it cannot go in the eyes. For example, rats, snakes, spiders, lizards in desert live in deep burrows during daytime and are active at night time, because during daytime there is too hot, but during night time in the desert there is cool one as compared to the daytime. That is why these animals, rats, snakes, spiders, lizards, live in deep burrows during daytime and come out during